If you date a guy at most 3 years, anything 3 years, and the guy be like, who not they look front, who not they look
at
back,
this time,
pack your
1
load
year
and go. You see, this marriage of dating somebody for 5 years without the intention of getting married. If you're looking, I did 12 years. No, like there's no plan. Like they use front seats of motor till they keep you. They use my babe keep you.
As a woman, when you are going, advise that first trip, you don't go with a gift or something too big, maybe just a basket of fruit or something, or wrapper for mama. When you get there, depending on your culture, in my culture, we kneel to greet elders. As a Yoruba girl, you will kneel down and remain on your knees.
Once upon a time, on saying it as it is here on Chiviki Inspirations, yes, we are back again with another trending, interesting and juicy episode. Yes, trust me when I delve on this one, especially when it is trending on the media. Yes, because why not? We are all on the internet, we are all on the media, the social media, and this is our reality of things that happens. And on today's episode are the recent happenings here in our society. Live on Instagram, reporting from Chiviki Inspirations. It actually got up to be trending on the internet what it should be, like how young ladies, particularly when visiting their in-laws to be for the very first time, how they should behave, how they should carry themselves, how they should act, and what they shouldn't do, right? And trust it, when things like this come up on the internet, let's just take a clip of what she just cited, and I'll be back.
As a woman, when you are going, advise that first trip, you don't go with a gift or something too big, maybe just a basket of fruit or something, or wrapper for mama. When you get there, depending on your culture, in my culture, we kneel to greet elders. As a Yoruba girl, you will kneel down and remain on your knees, and you will let your eyes look down. It's not that you'll be staring at the mama and the baba and everybody there, you know. Let them tell you to stand up before you stand up. Even if you're an extrovert, please pretend that day. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Stand up. Ah, my daughter, stand up. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Okay, so you stand up. When you get inside, sit on the very first seat. Don't walk around, the length of the house. Just enter and sit down. When you sit down, you may not realize they may be watching you through the keyhole. Because you've gone there for your entrance exam. Your own is more than the man. So you calmly remember what you wear. Will not be something you'll be looking for scarf and be pushing like this. And then one high heel shoe that you are shaking. No. Be as comfortable as possible. Not that your cleavage, everything is opening. If you must look around, turn your eyes, not your head.
So guys, for me, I think this is just common, this is common decorum on how things should be. Like, it's unfortunate most of our parents do not really tell us or guide us on things like this, especially the singles, how they should carry themselves, how they should behave. That's why you see so many abnormalities from the single girls, the young girls out there, right? And sometimes too, you don't know where you're going to get married to, the tribe, the culture, and their tradition. So it's difficult for you to even say. But common ethics will tell you that there's a certain way a woman is supposed to behave, carry herself when she's going to meet her in-laws, to be. Not just for the first time, but always as usual. That's why I always say, try to learn common values and try to practice it. It is part of what makes you whom you are. It is not just forming or faking it because you want to look a certain way. That's where the issue is, yes. And that's why so many people do not conform to this, because so many young ladies out there have seen that, okay, the way they carry themselves is normal and it's okay, and whoever that wants to come marry them should accept them for whom they are. They should not, pretend to be whom they are not. They should not conform. They should not subject. They should not compromise anything to suit a man and his custom and tradition. That's where the bone of contention was really hitting on. And so many people do not see it from this way. On that aspect, I will not really say that it is overruled completely. In as much as a young lady growing up from a different family background, culture, and ethnic practices, right? It is okay to practice and believe in what you feel like. But when you are going out to, it's okay to gradually accept the culture you're getting married to. There's no two ways about it, right? If you want to look at it from the cultural background, no two cultures are the same. And that's why most people tell you that marry from your culture, right? So that it will be easy for you to understand, especially the Igbos here. The Igbos, they always make it as a culture to marry from their tribe, right? So that everything that they will be learning is not new to them. But imagine where a Yoruba is getting married to an Igbo. It's a different background. It's a different ballgame altogether. And that's where the problem is. And if it is streamlined to a personality of a young lady that is not humble, that is not ready to adjust, compromise, and conform to anything whatsoever outside her own belief and practice, that is where the problem lies. And that is what we should be addressing here, right? So I want to say this here as my own candid opinion and point of view concerning this. Whatever our mommy Funke has put out there is based on what she thinks as an adult, as a mother, and as a servant of God, like what it should be generally from a motherly advice, right? It's left for anyone to take it or leave it. But looking at it the way it is, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you even want to look at it from her own angle, you will see that it makes things easier. It makes the relationship and the marriage to be, at the long run, very, very okay. And one thing we should notice that it is not going to be a one day or one time practice or event. It should be something that you should be open to. Your mind should be open to and ready to practice. Because as long as you love this man here in the picture as a young lady you want to get into a relationship with, you should be ready to accept him, most of his belief that he himself believes in, and practice common culture, okay, that is relatable to his own cultural background, right? If that even makes any sense. So in a nutshell, to summarize this, I need we young ladies, I need you young ladies out there to try to be very, 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 very rational and understanding in your point of view, in your belief, and in your opinion, to make things easy. Because this is most of the reason why many of you are still single out there. You're not ready to compromise. You're not ready to see things outside your own point of view and give it, a trial. That's the problem, right? So I would say that it is not a one-time event. It should be a day-to-day practice to learn to accept other people's culture. Take your partners in relationship for who they are based on their culture. I am not excusing bad character or attitude. We are talking about culture and common ethics of human being, how human beings should behave, right? So there's no point for the argument, there's no point for the quarrels and what have you. This is coming from me like a marriage counselor, because the beauty of every relationship, particularly marriage, is different cultures coming together to marry each other and practice what they believe in the positive, mind you, not in the negative. And particularly as Christians too, or whatever your choice of religion is, coming together to harness this thing, practice this thing, two people from different angle, is the beauty of a true definition of what marriage should look like, right? Thank you so much. So moving on, I'll just touch a bit. This is not my kind of what Phina. We all know what is trending on Phina's, podcast, and Phina's podcast is trying to, destroy this country last. Podcasts like that of Phina is a podcast that will definitely destroy this country, no cap, if they don't rush and take those microphones from their hand. And Nigerian is so porous that there are nobody's regulating all these things. What people actually come out to the internet to say to mislead and confuse people. Take a clip of this thing, and I will come back. She was making a point until at some point she lied, and I don't know what is with Phina and lies.
Date a guy at most 3 years, anything 3 years, and the guy be like, who know they look front, who know they look
at
back.
this time,
pack your load and go. You see, this marriage of dating somebody for 5 years without the intention of getting married, if you're looking for people that do that to girls a lot, come to Edo State. Jesus. Edo State is where you see somebody said, oh, we've been together for 10 years.
And no plans of say
I did 12 years. No, like there's no plan. Like they will just
It is a very, very bad character. Like, make it make sense. How can you say you have been in a relationship for over 12 years. And how old are you? When did you start dating? There are so many things that are under the carpet that are not correlating and relating to your opinion, my sister. So guys, I need you to tell me, is this part of her saying she has been in a relationship and all that smaller lies she has been putting up here that actually a problem that I have here? No cap, I don't have any hate for her. I like her as a person, but she should watch and mold her personality and her tongue into something meaningful to inspire younger generations. Okay, this is not about BBN, it's about her points here. Guys, let me know your thoughts, what you think on this, and at the end of the day, I will be back again with another interesting and captivating topic like this. If you're yet to join this family, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell to always be notified, right? Remember to always stay happy, safe, and blessed wherever you are. Until I come back here on this space, but for now, bye guys.